This is how modern-day slaves get treated. This video was provided by the non-government organization Pertubahan Kebajikan Al-Ihsan Islamia Malaysia. But TRT has not been able to independently confirm its accuracy. It shows victims facing electric shock treatment as well as beatings.
I saw the boss hit people, their heads cracked, hands were broken, blood was all over the floor when the bodies were dragged out.
We're calling this victim Bill because we agree to protect his identity. The syndicate in Laos that held him captive for 6 months put a $35,000 bounty on his head after he escaped.
Bill is 32, and his real-life nightmare started in March. A marine engineer from here in Malaysia, he was desperate for work because he had been unemployed for 8 months due to the pandemic. After responding to a job posting on social media, he traveled to the northern part of the country for what he thought was a legitimate interview, only to be kidnapped at gunpoint and taken on a 3-day journey by foot, boat, and car through Thailand and into Laos, where he was enslaved in an online fraud factory. Armed guards blocked the exits. Victims were forced to work 15 hours a day, trying to con people they met through social media and dating apps to invest their money into cryptocurrency scams. Those who refused or failed often face more violence.
The bosses told us clearly that you are forever mine. Even if you die, you are still mine. You will never be able to run away ever. If you run away, I will shoot you.
These are scamming operations that are happening on an industrial scale. These are sophisticated organized crime groups carrying out the operations.
Jake Sims from the non-government organization International Justice Mission says this is a multi-billion-dollar industry that often enslaves young, university-educated white-collar workers with social media skills from across Asia.
So conservatively, there are tens of thousands of people being held in militarized compounds around the region and being forced to perpetrate scams. The predominant hotspots for this issue appear to be Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar.
Geraldine Onsart of the UN's International Organization for Migration says the owners of these illicit businesses consider several key factors when deciding where to operate.
One, the capacity of law enforcement in this country to take action against these groups. Political instability is also an important factor. And the last one is, of course, corruption.
Yeah, my mom.
Bill reunited with his mother right after he returned to Malaysia. He says he had to escape because he feared he'd be sold to a syndicate that would harvest his organs. He eventually worked out a getaway plan using a motorbike. Now, simple things like a meal with mom have special meaning.
After going through so much, it is unbelievable that I am able to come back to Malaysia.
But while Bill made it home, tens of thousands of other victims are still trapped.